inspire others to do the same. Being a hero isn't about being fearless. It's about acting despite the fear. And that's exactly what these individuals have done.
Hen and I know how important it is to use the platform that we have to stand up for what matters most. And that is why we are so proud to have with us here today a group of people who have used their voices and their influence to call out hate, to share truth, and to change minds.
Here to tell us more is my Hebrew teacher, my English teacher, I mean. When I was a kid, he taught me English back in Israel. Like most Israelis, I learned my English through watching Friends. Please welcome to the stage, David Schwimmer.
Thanks to Jonathan Greenblatt for your tireless leadership. Thanks to the ADL for your unflinching advocacy. And thank you to every person here in this hall and watching at home for your commitment to this community. My career has given me an incredible platform, a chance to talk about the issues that matter to me, and on a good day, a chance to be heard over the noise that drowns too many people out. And I believe with that privilege comes a responsibility to use my voice in moments like this, at a time of danger, bigotry, and violence. Now, as you know, speaking out often comes at a cost. Like so many others, I've been attacked and threatened by people I've never met. I've been abandoned by people I thought were friends and by organizations I thought were allies. But I've also found amazing moments of meaning and solidarity. And I want to remind you that there are so many good people out there who have our backs, incredible allies, that we will get through this together. That our spirit is unbreakable. Our joy is irrepressible. Our story is impossible. We are kind, resilient, innovative, generous, and strong. And, as you can tell from this speech, really funny. Now, I get that speaking out is hard. Plenty of people I respect, even some of my heroes in entertainment, music, and sports have chosen to keep a low profile and sit this one out, including some whose careers have been made by leaning into their Jewish identity, and others who have won acclaim for playing Jews on screen. Some of them are doing a lot behind the scenes, privately, and in their own way. But so many have chosen not to say anything publicly at all. And if I can say something directly to them, I really wish you would. I wish you would stand up. I wish you would speak out, because your voice would be so meaningful to your fans who love you, to your community members who need you, to folks who could use just a little solidarity right now from people they respect and look up to. You don't have to say anything political. No one's asking you to solve the conflict in the Middle East. Just say that you stand with your Jewish friends, colleagues, and neighbors against hatred and discrimination. college campuses and in our schools and to Jewish-owned businesses is totally unacceptable. Say anything in solidarity with the Jewish community. Post your bar mitzvah picture. We'll start a trend of embarrassing haircuts and dental work. This time we're in, with the terrifying global rise in antisemitism and the normalization of hate speech and physical attacks against Jews, calls for those of us in positions of real or perceived leadership, whether we ask for it or not, to risk a little personal comfort for the sake of the greater community. Elie Wiesel said, "The opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference." What is indifference? It's inaction. It's silence. Sometimes, in moments of danger, it can feel like our only option is to stay quiet, to avoid drawing attention to ourselves, to hide. But here's the truth. Now is not the time to disappear. Now is the time to show up, to reach out, to connect with one another, to find strength in our community, and to raise up our voices together. When we do that, we change minds, we challenge assumptions, and we remind other Jewish people across the country and around the globe that we are not alone. Today, I'm so honored to welcome and recognize a group of people who are using their voices, their reach, and their connections to share messages of hope and solidarity that stretch around the world. They're not just speaking up, they're shouting from the rooftops. We're calling these individuals heroes against hate. From influencers to actors to students to chefs to authors to comics, activists, nurses, entrepreneurs, TV hosts, podcasters, rabbis, business owners, producers. They're using their profiles to raise awareness of anti-Semitism. They're replacing blame and shame with light and truth. And through the power of their platforms, they're empowering others to stand up for justice. And I'm proud to stand with them today. So please welcome and recognize our 2025 Heroes Against Hate.